afternoon, fine people of the internet. Welcome back to Maverick Baking and welcome back to another junk food review. It's Saturday morning. I am tired as hell. The bags under my eyes are big enough to carry your shopping home in, and today I am extremely nervous about the product we are tasting. So let's get into it. We are tasting today Skittles cookies. Yep. So these are new, or at least relatively new. They still have the new sticker in the corner, but I'm fairly sure you're allowed to have that on packaging for at least 2 years after a product is released. I digress. These are giving me anxiety just looking at them. So these are available in Sainsbury's here in the UK at the moment. I'm not sure how long ago they came out, but I really don't know why they came out, why they exist, who needed these, who wanted these, and who decided to actually make them. I have no idea. Are they going to be any good? I have my doubts. So the Skittles cookies are colourful, crunchy cookies. They are crunchy cookies containing coloured sugar pieces with a fruity flavour. Now, typically I am entirely tolerant, accepting and welcoming of every kind of cookie in and around my face because cookies are great. When they're overbaked and they're too crunchy, they're still great. When they're semi-raw, when they're completely raw, it's fucking raw! They're great. Do I want a Skittles-inspired cookie in my mouth? I really don't know, but today I am doing the Lord's work and letting you guys know whether this will be worth your money. So let's get into them. Okay, immediately there is an assault of like an artificial fruit flavour up my nose. But it doesn't smell terrible. If you've ever had any kind of like artificial raspberries in cookies or anything like that, I must say the smell is vaguely similar to that. And I will say the package, for only being, I think it was £1 or £2, there's a decent amount of cookies in here and they're a decent size. So I will say for your money, it's not too bad an investment, if you will. But one thing that is deeply troubling me, not only do these look like they're gonna be kind of a little bit too dry and too crunchy, but those aren't Skittles. My friends, those folks are just little sugary pieces, as the packet suggested. Why not just put Skittles in there? I don't really know. Is it gonna make it even more trash than expected? I don't know. They have a nice snap to them. We'll give them that. It's like if Juicy Fruit chewing gum had some kind of horrific orgy with a very basic supermarket cookie. This would be the product. Shall we see if it's any good? The Skittles cookie. Feel free to support the channel on Patreon to get me through the emotional pain of reviews like this. Link in description. Dear God. It's just wrong. It's just so wrong. It's a crunchy, flavourless cookie. Flavourless. And in there you have what tastes like shards of broken Skittles. They're hard and crunchy and then eventually turn into a relatively chewy thing. They are stuck all over my teeth right now. All over them. And the combination of biscuit and Skittles, it's horrific. The texture combination is all wrong. This super artificial, hyper sweet fruit flavour of Skittles in amongst a very plain butter biscuit. It's garbage. It's absolute garbage. I don't know what the appropriate time to eat these would be. You know, this is definitely not something you would be bold enough to start your day with unless there was, you know, a line of something to snort to go with it. This is just... it's just wrong. You know, it's not something you would want in the afternoon with a cup of tea because the flavours would just completely clash. You wouldn't want to dunk them in your morning coffee because, again, the flavours clash. The texture would be all wrong. Are these appropriate for children? I don't know. Why would you not just buy a bag of Skittles or buy them some cookies? Together, it's just... no. It's just absolutely no. You wouldn't take a handful of Skittles straight from the packet and shove it in your mouth at the same time as you would bite a piece of shortbread. I would undoubtedly send you to the nearest hospital for thorough examination if you did so, because that is just wrong. Why would you decide it would be a good idea to then put it in a cookie? The packaging doesn't even make them look good. Like, the actual biscuits look better than they do on the packaging. And they taste like trash. And the Skittle flavour is there, but it almost gives the flavour of, you know, these kind of really, really illegal American cereals like Fruit Loops or Fruity Pebbles or something like that. It's that kind of flavour. It's not fully developed. It tastes like it tastes like it's come off a factory conveyor belt, and not even in the fun kind of way. It's just baffling. They're not appealing to look at. They don't smell particularly good. They don't smell offensive, but they don't smell particularly good. And the textures and the flavour together is just so wrong. I don't know who these are for. I don't know what they are for. And it's an absolute, irrevocable 1 out of 5. Don't ever message me again. If you guys have tasted the Skittles cookies, if you've seen them and you're curious, but you also don't want to waste your money, your time, or your, you know, caloric intake on these things, let me know in the comments below. I would love to know your thoughts. Is this a perfect kind of like, you know, is this a snack for rampant children? Is it a snack for absolute sugar fiends? Is it some kind of stoner snack? I have no idea. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, because I never want to see these again in my life. If you guys enjoyed today's video, do consider dropping a cheeky little like for the sake of the YouTube algorithm, and do consider subscribing if you're new here, because I would love to see you again. But in the meantime, that is all I have time for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you for the next one.